What's the deal, people? So I'm about to tap into my energy since my upstairs neighbor wants to pour whatever type of liquid they pouring on my windowsill. Now they doing it in the room, and they did it a lot. They poured a lot because that shit is wet from the side of my window. I just did a little live to show it. So we're going to tap into the energy on what my upstairs neighbors is up to. And we're just going to tap into my energy point blank, period. So, Jeff. We gonna tap into my energy. We gonna see what my upstairs neighbors is up to. Ooh, you saw that? Angels, ancestors, spirits of the divine white light, light attribute only. Please provide me with some insight. I'm not even going to procrastinate. What are my upstairs neighbors up to? Collective. We gonna tap in. We tapping into the upstairs neighbor energy. Since they want to pour liquid on my window, we're gonna tap into the energy. We're gonna expose them for everybody to see what they up to. Angels, ancestors, spirits of the divine white light, light attribute only. Please provide me with some insight. What are my upstairs neighbors up to? What they we got a phenomenon, a cautious sight. They trying to create some type of apparition, a spectacle, intimidated, made intimidated or fearful as by threats, frightened into submission or compliance, affected by intimidation, affected or held by feelings or fear. So my upstairs neighbors is trying to intimidate me by pouring fucking water or whatever the fuck they pouring on my window. Ooh, I'm so scared. You're scaring me. Ooh, I'm so frightened. Please don't. Oh, God. Give me a fucking break. A maneuver. It says to deal with something usually skillfully or efficiently, to plan out usually with subtle skill or care, manipulate, handle, manage, address, negotiate, hack, pull off, come to grips, cope with, steer. So this was a plan to pour liquid on my, this was their maneuver. They were trying to intimidate me. So the intimidation tactic was to pour fucking liquid on my window fucking seal. And I'm supposed to be scared? Are you fucking kidding me? I'm supposed to be scared of you pouring liquid on my windowsill. You think I'm scared of you? You a little bitch boy. You take shit in your fucking ass, bitch. And you do shit behind closed doors. Why should I be afraid of a little faggot boy that jumps up and down, pours liquid on my windowsill, follows me, harasses me, and he thinks that he's supposed to drive me crazy and get me mad? Nigga, you in your feelings. And you're mad. And you're the one scared. And you think pouring liquid on my window is supposed to make me scared of you? You think you intimidating me? Bitch, I could fuck you up. You a hoe. You got a dick between your legs, and this bitch could fuck you up physically. If I were to fight you, I could fuck you up. So let's be real about that. Interpersonal. Interaction between individuals or occurring between individuals, between two or more people, A face-to-face exchange of thoughts, ideas, feelings, and emotions when interacting or communicating with others to help start, build, or sustain relationship, career, education, or personal life. So somebody, this was a group discussion. It was a discussion between two or more people, and they told him to pour liquid on my windowsill. The synchronicities, you know what the synchronicities is? How the downstairs neighbor was just going through some bullshit. The downstairs neighbor always comes out of my readings, and then now after all the fighting is over and all the bullshit is over, now my upstairs neighbors want to fuck with me. 555 on the timer. The synchronicities. The coincidence occurrences of events, especially psychic events, unexpected events before it happens, to represent or indicate by a sign. And what's crazy is the whole bullshit that happened, the whole fighting and bullshit that happened downstairs was right before I was just about to do a reading. And then I wasn't even going to do a reading today. I was going to be like, fuck the reading, I'll do it tomorrow because I'm tired. I had a long day. I've been out since early today. On my feet for like 3-4 hours. I'm tired today. So I didn't feel like doing any readings, but being that these dumb fucks poured, I don't know what the fuck they be pouring on my windowsill. Being that they decided to pour some dumb shit, I had to tap in. So it's like I wasn't gonna tap in, and then because they did what they did, now I'm tapping in. They caused the opposite to happen. Idiots. Conspiracy. A group involved in a secret or criminal activity. Members of the conspiracy recognize each other by a secret handshake. This is not even a handshake. It's a whistle. They whistle to each other in the hallway. They signal each other with a whistle. Okay, so if they think I don't know, I know. Their signal is a whistle. It says a relevance. It says a mafia, a gang, a syndicate, a network, a cabal, a crew, a mob, a ring, a clique, a coven, a bunch, a crowd, a group of people. Violating me, violation. A breach of crime, debt, law breaking, malfraction, a misdeed, a misdoing, a offense, a sin, trespassing, transgression, or a wrongdoing. And I was wary. Basically, I was careful, I was cautious, I was alert. I was marked by keen caution, detecting and escaping danger. From these savages, I split the deck because they're a bunch of savages. What wants to come out? A Trojan horse? Somebody they're going to come and get me from the inside. Concealed instructions, someone or something intended to defeat or subvert from within, usually by deceptive means. Savage, not domesticated, untamed, uncultivated, rude, malice, barbarians, heathens, a devil, a beast, evildoers, a no good, lacking the restraints to attack or treat brutally, under human control. This person, my upstairs neighbors, is under human control. And they're the Trojan horse. They were sent in the building to live. This is the horse. The building is the horse. And people were sent to live in here. Hence, my upstairs neighbors, to try to intimidate me, so I can submit into submission, so I can submit. But I'm not going to submit. They send bitch boys. Island boys. That's what they send. Island boys. And they were persistent. But this persistent, they dug them a grave. A persistent grave they dug. And they're about to be eradicated. They're about to be eradicated by something supernatural. A Trojan horse savage. That's persistent. A Trojan horse savage that's persistent. And they dug themselves in the motherfucking grave. They're about to be eradicated by something supernatural. Yeah, they mad, they pressed. I need one more, just one. Thank you. Well, I got two. I got more than. Yeah, they stressed because this strategy, their assault, they pressed because it's not working. Yeah, allegations on the top of the deck. Internal affairs, law enforcement involved. See, they better stop fucking with me. Their strategy, they could have made a false allegation to law enforcement, assault, or them pouring liquid on my windowsill is a form of assault. I just want them to know that. Aggravated harassment and assault with a deadly weapon, with a deadly substance, because I don't know what it is. It's not water. Okay? I'm about to put some gloves on, take a freaking paper towels, take some of that fucking whatever they just poured and put it in a plastic bag. And let that shit dry up so that when I need to file evidence, I'll be like, here, I don't know what this substance is. It's dried, but I collected this as evidence to find out whatever they were pouring on my windowsill. Thank you. Continue to leave evidence on my on where I live, so you can continue incriminating yourself. By all means, continue to incriminate yourself, my brother. Please do. That's all right with me. I'm cool. They about to piss themselves. I bet the fuck they is. It says if they don't confess, their life will be a mess, and they stress. They have to confess, collective. They scared. They don't want to confess, but they have to tell the truth, or it's gonna be worse. It says they broke into the wrong spiritual house. Yes, the fuck they did. Let's repeat that again. The message says they broke into the wrong spiritual house. Yes, the fuck they did. Someone's travel plans have been impacted, so they could be trying to run to travel when they can't. You can't run nowhere. You about to pay repercussions and consequences. Karma. You could try to run as much as you want from this karma. You could do all the spell work you want to try to run from this karma, but you cannot do it. You cannot. So they have no lives. Exactly. You really don't have no lives pouring fucking whatever liquid you pouring on my windowsill. Like, what's that supposed to do? Am I supposed to go crazy? Oh my God! My upstairs neighbors is pouring fucking liquid on my windowsill. No, I'm just gonna record to see if I could get it. If I catch it on camera, cool. If I don't, I don't. You know what I'm saying? But better for me if I catch it on camera, if I could get fucking evidence that there's liquid on my windowsill, it's not raining, then that works out for me. A remnant. This is a small group of people about to piss themselves. A small group, a remnant is a small group, a small surviving group. This could be a small surviving group of true believers of something. Yeah, somebody has a strange smell. This is somebody that smells. Because they were persistent in this trying to do something to me. They stink. These ancestors, yeah, they broke into the wrong spiritual house. And now, for being persistent, for being non-domesticated and untamed, for doing something longer than the usual time continuously, despite the difficulties of the opposition they face, they were persistent. These people, moms and they were persistent, doing shit over and over and over, despite seeing that nothing is working. They refuse to give up. They refuse to let go, being insistent and stubborn, relentless, determined, dedicated, adamant, and they just dug a grave. They serious consideration, likely to produce great harm or danger, heavy, weighty burial tomb. They were very persistent in trying to put me in my grave, to cause great harm to me. And now they're about to be abolished. They're about to be canceled. Something is about to be cleaned up. They're about to be erased, expunged, exterminated, liquidated, obliterated, snuffed the fuck out. They're about to be wiped out, to do away with and pull up by its roots. These people are about to be pulled up by their roots, supernaturally, by something magic, spirits, ghosts, invisible agents. They could be getting haunted. Otherworldly, paranormal, unearthly laws of nature, existence beyond the visible. A conspiracy, a group of people were trying to do magic. Trying to violate me, and they can't. A violation. They were trying to, yeah. But I knew what they were doing. Obviously. And they're mad. They're under strain. They're deprived. Deprivation. They're down. They're depressed. They're upset. They're bothered. They're annoyed. They're frustrated. They're pissed off. They're mad. Because this method, this strategy, them trying to work something, this is a method worked out in advance for achieving some objective put together to perform one or more vital functions. They had a plan, a project, a scheme, some type of master plan, a game plan, and they was planning this out for a long time, collective. But I was aware of this. I was detecting and escaping this danger from this strategy, from this whatever the fuck they were doing. There's a small group of people that had concealed, instructions that was that the whole instructions were to defeat me, something that they were told to do that was supposed to defeat me, subvert me, make me submissive. That didn't work. With them doing whatever they were doing over and over again, obviously that didn't work. And now the ancestors are about to put them in the grave, and they're about to be eradicated. They're about to be haunted. It says, look, see what I said. Can't sweet talk the devil with offers anymore. What I said. They're about to be haunted. They can't They can't eradicate me with some magic. They can't do nothing to me magically, physically, spiritually, or emotionally, or mentally. They can't do nothing to me. They're mad. Because they can't attack me with this devil energy. Whatever energy they trying to set, they're in the shadows. They was coming up with some type of strategy in the shadows because they don't have no lives. This assault. I was aware and detecting keening from these assaults, these acts. It says the act of forcing a person to engage in either sexual activity, or these people could have been trying an act of action of setting upon with force or violent attack, raid, or strike. Somebody was trying to attack me, strike me. I knew I was detecting and escaping this assault. And then you got internal affairs. Law enforcement agency investigating an incident and plausible suspicion of law breaking and professional misconduct attributed to officers on the force. So this is a dirty cop who was trying to assault me or who was assaulting me. Let me find out. My upstairs neighbors work with the popo. That he's a dirty police. I'm talking about my upstairs neighbors. Or my upstairs neighbors could be working with a popo. And I believe that because this lady that supposedly said that there was some type of relationship, a kind of an aunt energy. She kind of threatened me and talk about that my upstairs neighbors know people. And by know people, that means law enforcement or people of high authority. If they think that I don't remember what she said, I got that shit recorded on camera. Just in case they think I don't. Put it out there that I do. She tried to threaten me and talk about that he know people. And she said this outside when there was people outside. On top of that. So basically, they in the shadows, got no lives, trying to do some sick magic shit with a group of people. This is why they pouring liquid on my windowsill. And you stupid. You know I'm going to record. You know I'm going to put the camera. It ain't raining outside. So why would you even pour liquid on my windowsill and think, if you get in my windowsill and you think I'm not going to hear it, why would you think that there's not going to be no evidence left? This is how stupid these people are. This is how stupid my upstairs neighbor is. I'm not going to say these people. Well, all of them are, but especially this dumb motherfucker upstairs. This nigga is retarded. Like, I don't get no more retarded than this nigga. Like, you keep giving yourself away. Keep showing that you guilty. Keep incriminating yourself. Keep giving me evidence that you know is going to be used and held against you. You know I'm going to sue your ass. You know you're going to jail. If you don't pass away before making it into jail, you're going to jail and you're going to pass away in jail. So if you think you're stopping me from fucking taking your ass to court, you are sadly mistaken, baby. Because I'm going to... the more stuff you give to me, a brand new year and a different month, is the more information I have to use against you. So the more shit you give me every month, new shit, and I don't need to record you every day. Just anything that I catch that you're doing that is harassment, looks like harassment. It don't have to look like spell work. It just has to look like harassment, you idiot. And you keep giving me proof that you're harassing me. I keep trying to tell you, I don't have to prove the spell work. I have enough proof of harassment, you idiot. This is how stupid you are. You think, ha 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 ha, she can't prove I'm doing black magic. Ha 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 ha. I don't have to prove that you're doing black magic. All I could prove that you're doing something funny upstairs. I got water stains on my ceiling. That's all I have to say. He's doing something funny. Might be black magic. I don't know what he's doing. Could be spell work. Could just be he just want to damage my property. Either way, you're harassing me. And I have enough proof of harassment. So this is how stupid you are, that you do things and thinking, she can't prove that I'm doing brujeria, she can't prove that I'm doing spell work, I don't need to prove that. You can hover over me all you want. Give me more proof for the fucking camera, why don't you? You know your flaws are shitty because that's not what's quiet you could be. Exactly. Look, they were beating their chest like King Kong, but I'm a whole Caesar. Yeah, they thought they were bigger and badder than me. Because you live above me, motherfucker, don't mean you bigger than me. Just because you live above me doesn't mean that tú estabas pisándome. They thought, let me rephrase that in English so y'all can understand if y'all don't speak Spanish. They thought in their head that because they lived above me that they were stepping on me. You get it? And no, you just live above me, bitch. You wasn't stepping on nobody, ho. You swear. They were out here beating their chest like King Kong. Yeah, I'm a whole Caesar. Just because you think you big and bad and you know people don't mean you big. Because them people is not going to save your ass. Because you're still going to jail. Look, the Brady Bunch gang and a combined family. Yeah, a group of people out here thinking they were big and bad. They nobody. Yeah, they reaping karmic cycles. That's what they are. Ancestors is taking them to the fucking grave and they're about to be eradicated. Because they broke into the fucking wrong spiritual house. The fuck they did. Let me say that again. The fuck they did. They did break into the fucking wrong spiritual house. This is why endings is happening. Let's do this, spirit. Hey. How you doing this evening? Like I said, endings is happening. They can't sweet talk the devil anymore. You wanted to fucking come in and do whatever the fuck you doing. Pouring liquid on my window sills. Like that's supposed to do what? You trying to open a portal? You trying to send some spirits here? Come on, send the spirit here. We gonna party, bitch. The boogeyman don't scare me, bitch, but the boogeyman do scare you. You calling on the boogeyman, but you scared of the boogeyman, bitch. I'm over being scared of the boogeyman. I was scared of the boogeyman when I was a little girl. I'm not a little girl. I'm 43 years old. I'm a grown-ass woman. Who the fuck? I'm supposed to be scared of a spirit? No. Ooh, you sent the devil, you sick the devil on me. Ooh, I'm so scared of the devil. Ooh, no, I am not. The devil was created just by the Most High, the Most High Divine, just like I was created. Again, let me remind you, am I supposed to be afraid of an energy that you're calling on that was created just like me? They're not a god. There's something that was created and cast away. God casted the devil away. So why should I be afraid of an energy that was casted to damnation? I don't think so. What you need to be afraid of is God. That's who the fuck you need to be afraid of. Stop playing games. Thinking that's why you scared now. Because you are scared. Be scared, bitch. I hope you scared. I hope you piss your pants, shit your pants. I hope it make you sick, ho. You fucking puti puerco. Look what the fuck you are, a puti puerco. Oh, he didn't like that. He got mad. Puti puerco, puti puerco. Puti puerco, puti puerco. Trace, somebody named Tracy or something's being traced back to the upstairs neighbors in the shadow. Or there's somebody named Tracy in the shadow. May, something happened in May. Somebody could be named May. Something happened in May. Something happened in the springtime. Somebody could be born in May. Ooh, we got 2 cards. We got family abuse in the home community. Hello. Spirit gonna make it home community. I'm talking about my upstairs neighbor. Him and his family. And his family abuse literally lands right under the Brady Bunch gang and the combined family. They all have a strange smell. They stink. If they don't confess, their life is gonna be a mess. They were really trying to deal with something. They was doing something. I'm telling you. These cards, strange smell, Brady Bunch gang, and family abuse, it lands under the column of cards that say maneuver, interpersonal, persistent, and grave. Which is, let me see, and in the top card is if they don't confess, their life will be a mess. So this maneuver, they were trying to pull off something. A group of people were trying to pull off something, and they were persistent about trying to put me in a grave, put me in some type of danger, bring some type of harm to me. A Brady Bunch gang and a combined family, they all fucking stink. Stink ass bitches. In the home community. Reaping karmic cycles in the home community. There's synchronicities. Then this lands under this ancestors reaping karmic cycle in the home community. And they broke into the wrong spiritual house. It landing under synchronicities, conspiracy, eradicate, and supernatural. There's coincidences, occurrences of events, especially psychic events and unexpected events before it happens, with a group that's involved in a secret criminal activity. And they're being pulled up off their roots with magic. They're being canceled up, eradicated, obliterated, snuffed out by supernatural elements. And then right next to that, it says they can't sweet talk the devil anymore. Endings happening. Someone's travel plan has been impacted. A storm is coming. And that's landing on top of violation, pressed, wary, and strategy. They were committing a crime. I was escaping and detecting this danger. They're pressed because this was a method that they was working out for a long time, a master plan that they was working out for a long time. These people have no lives. They were trying to assault me, and now law enforcement is involved. And this is somebody that's involved with the law enforcement that they being investigated. So this is a dirty cop, and this is a dirty cop that keep popping up in my energy all the time. Every time there's a dirty ass, bitch ass cop that's affiliated with the upstairs neighbors, because that's an energy that I'm tapping into, so I can make it very clear of what energy I'm tapping into. I'm tapping into the upstairs neighbors, and the fucking dirty cop that the law internal affairs is investigating is connected to the upstairs neighbor. It got fucking quiet now. They was making a whole hell of a motherfucking noise. But now it got real quiet. Yeah, they running scared. Exactly. Like I said, they got real quiet. Because they running scared. They scared. They should be. Because motherfuckers thought they were going to get away with fucking harassing me. And trying to torment me. And torture me. And follow me. And talk shit where I live way before they got here. Like 5 years before they even moved here. And you think you're going to come in my energy and try to violate me, target me, and come for me? You sadly fucking mistaken. You thought I was some fucking pendeja. Yo no soy fucking pendeja, maricón. Fucking putipuerco. Tu madre es un fucking pendeja. Because she gave birth to a bitch like you. Attitude. They got an attitude. Oh, fucking well. You're mad? Nobody gives a fuck if you're mad. You in your feelings? Nobody gives a fuck if you're in your feelings, bitch. You lucky my Spanish ain't up to par, because what I want to fucking say to you, it sounds better in Spanish. Motherfuckers really thought that they were going to come move in this building, live above me, act like animals for everybody to hear them, and think they were actually going to do something. Just because you got me mad in the beginning of what the fuck you were doing, don't mean that it's going to happen again, because I know what you're doing. So the fact that you know that I know what you're doing and you're still attempting, it's just mind-boggling. I'm telling you, them demons, ese demonio, the puppet, I'm telling you, that demon, this nigga's a puppet, and that nigga's being played like a motherfucking fiddle upstairs with that demon that's sitting right on his shoulder, controlling him, sitting on his shoulder like a gargoyle. That's what the fuck, that's happening. That's happening upstairs. And then on top of that, this nigga's a whole troll. Like, all jokes aside, he's a troll. If this nigga's not a lost soul, where he used to be a human being, and he's calling on demonic energy, and he lost his soul, if it's not that situation, then it's a whole completely different situation, and he a whole troll, walking in a human meat suit, pretending to be a human being. So take it either way. Because when I looked up troll, I'm like, this is what he does. He makes noise. All this shit, trolls make a lot of noise. They mischievous, trickster energies. And they make a lot of noise. So card is sticking up. Let's see what this is. Wow, they getting destroyed, collective. That card was just sticking up, like pick me, pick me. I see another card. Destroyed. They getting destroyed in the future. The future is destroyed because they thought they was too legit to quit, and now the one trick pony, they ran out of tricks, and now they sick. Come on, man. The energy does not lie out here, collective. They being destroyed. Because they thought they was too legit to quit. They destroyed their future, collective. That's what it's saying. Destroyed future. They destroyed their future because somebody thought they were too legit to quit. They were delusional, and now they're sick because they kept doing the same trick over and over and over again. I'm only reading what the cards is saying. And the energy don't lie. The energy don't lie, collective. I want to sing. I want to make this a musical. I'm so happy. Oh, so happy. Take a look in that mirror there. What mirror where? They can't look themselves in the mirror. They cannot face themselves in the mirror. No, they can't. Because when they look in the mirror, they see a beast. They don't see themselves, they see a monster. A monster looks back at them in that mirror. Monster. They thought they was too legit to quit. Hey, hey. They thought they were MC Hammer. They thought they was gonna hammer me. Huh? But they don't know. Don't touch this. Don't touch this. They thought they was too legit to quit. But I'm. Don't touch this. You the too legit to quit MC Hammer, and I'm the can't touch this MC Hammer. How about that? So, collective. These niggas is fucking retarded. And they're mad, and they're all alone, and there's no one to protect them. They don't got no more friends. My upstairs neighbors is driving himself crazy. He's driving himself crazy. Look, current timeline. This is happening now. They're going to be destroyed in this current timeline. They destroyed their future, and they're going to be destroyed now. The one-trick pony ran out of tricks, and now they're sick in this current timeline. He's sick. My upstairs neighbors is sick. This police officer, the 30 cop is sick. Whoever is sick. These people are sick. This family is sick. They got no lives. This current timeline, they in the shadows, is being traced back to them, and they got an attitude. They mad because it's being traced back to them. Or somebody's name could be fucking Tracy. Animals are going missing in your area. Animal sacrifices. Yeah, there's animals going missing in this area. Where's the fucking cats? Where are the cats? I'm going to say this again. Where are all the fucking cats? There used to be so many cats in this area, meowing in the backyard, all that. You don't hear nothing. Where they at? Maybe one. And I don't know if it wasn't last summer. 2 years ago or 3 years ago. 2 years ago. Not last summer. I don't know if it was the summer before last summer or 3 summers ago. But either, I don't know what year it was, either in 2023 or in 2024, there was flyers of missing animals, missing cats, and missing dogs posted on this block. And anybody that live over here, no, I ain't telling no fucking lie. So motherfuckers were sacrificing the animals. They were taking people's animals though. They were before they started taking the animals in the street, they were fucking kidnapping and snatching up people's animals out their homes. Because a motherfucker's gonna put a flyer up about a missing animal. That's because somebody took their fucking pet out of their house and then killed their pet. Y'all fucking got problems. Blind faith. I'm somebody that got blind faith. Yes, the fuck I do. That's why they can't fuck with me. Yeah, federal law. What I said. Internal affairs. Federal law. They got a federal law. They got a federal case. They don't got nobody in the FBI. They might have fucking the dirty cop of the police. But they ain't fucking with no FBI. They don't got no fucking alphabet boys under their fucking. No, they don't. Everybody's not corrupt. I ain't gonna say they no corrupt ass motherfuckers in the FBI. But they might be. There's corruption everywhere at this point. But everybody's not under their fucking thumb. I got 1:11 on the clock. on my fucking stove as I fucking talk about this right now. So what I'm saying is correct. Too many lights on in here. So what I'm saying is on the bunny. Everybody is not corrupt. 111. Because everybody is not corrupted. I don't know why they think everybody is like them. I don't know why they think that everybody worships the fucking devil. Everybody don't worship the devil. You see the difference between the word worship? They worship the devil, and people like me praise God. See the difference? I don't worship God. I praise God. I pray to God. I'm grateful to God. I give my thanks to God. And I am not afraid to shout loud, which I'm not going to do right now. But I would, because I don't give a fuck. I will shout real loud. I love my fucking creator. I will shout that loud. The most high fucking divine. Yes, I do. I love. I'm grateful. I will yell that. I will yell it out, yell it out, yell it out. I don't give a fuck. No shame in my game. I'm not ashamed that I love God. Yeah, they lost all power. Current timeline in the shadows. They lost all their power. Yeah, they were out here pocket watching me. Why are you watching my pockets? That's another thing that I'm going to say. Let's mention this again. In the beginning of this whole upstairs neighbor battle bullshit, they were sitting there fucking pocket watching me because they was mentioning my rent. And I'm like, excuse me, I'm like, what the fuck my rent got to do with me complaining about you acting like an animal and stomping crazy? And then one time when I went upstairs to complain about his fucking stomping, he want to fucking bitch to me and complain to me about how much rent he got to pay. Why you telling me how much rent you pay? And then another incident, talk about I don't pay rent. How would you know what I pay or I don't pay? Who's giving you information? Nosy motherfuckers that don't know my fucking business in the first place? There was another incident where he said the cops was called on me before. How would you know that the cops was called on me or not? You don't even know why, if the cops were called, you don't even know why cops were called in the first place. So he said there's a lot of things that came out of his mouth. It's like, who giving you this information? Because when this happened, when any of this happened, you ain't never living in this building. So who are you? You a complete stranger to me, telling me personal information or shit that, how would you know? If that's not somebody that's providing you information. And they think that I forget everything that they said. They also said that they were going to do the same thing to me that I did to them, which was blast them on the internet. Go ahead. At least you can see what I'm doing. But you're not showing me what you're doing because you're a pussy. So I already knew that he was doing this. And I already told him, bitch, I don't embarrass easily. Do what you gotta do, ho. Because I'm still gonna fucking expose you. You thought I forget every word that you said to me in the past 7 years? No, I haven't. There hasn't been much communication for me to forget every word that he has ever said. No, everything. That's literally everything he has ever spoken. So, he's mad. Him and this Brady Bunch family pocket watching me. It says they stuck in a rut for being a spiritual slut. Now they're reaping karmic cycles. This family in the home community. Confirmation with the car honk. It says they up the creek, river, ocean, and all waters without a paddle. They drowning. Exactly. Endings is happening. Yeah, because they couldn't dim my light. Now they want to fight me. So you was trying to dim my light. Now you want to fight me. You can't fight me. You're scared. And you can't beat me anyway. And how you a whole guy? Because I'm not going to call you a man because he's not a man. That's a bitch nigga upstairs. But how you a whole guy and you trying to fight with a female? Make that make sense? You mad because you weren't born a female? You jealous? You wish you was a female? What is it? What's the problem? Yeah, plausible cause. They thought they had a reason to attack me. What's your reason? Because you in your feelings? Because you jealous? That's the reason? You thought you had a reason to attack me? You have no reason to attack nobody. It's just you just jealous. And you was in my business. It's over. Exactly. It's over. This family abuse, this fucking them, it's over in the home community. Like I said, it's over. Files, there's files on them. It says federal law. They up the creek, river, ocean without a paddle. They drowning because there's files on them. It's over. Home community, they running scared. Endings is happening. They reaping karmic cycle. They can't sweet talk the devil anymore. They getting blindsided or they just got blindsided. They getting blindsided. They got blindsided. No lives, current timeline, lost all their power in the shadows. Being traced back to them. They have an attitude. They getting blindsided. It's being traced back to them. Exactly. Because you thought you could hide. You thought you were protected. You thought that this devil was going to protect you. The devil not going to protect. You ain't never heard the phrase, the devil a liar. The devil's a liar. You ain't never hear that? And people say that for a reason. You believe the devil was going to protect you? You believe the devil was going to protect you from betraying me, this betrayal? Backstabbing, disloyalty, a double cross, treachery, violation of a person's trust or confidence of moral standards, of a revelation of something hidden in secret. Yeah, this betrayal has been revealed. Look, he's going crazy. He's incriminating himself. I love it. 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 I love it, collective. Aunt related. There's an aunt related to him that's involved. That could be that lady that I saw downstairs. That big bitch. That tried to threaten me, talking about they know people. Yeah, they sacrifice people and animal for money. They work with an aunt energy and they sacrifice people and animal for money. They working with this aunt that's related to them. They got themselves in too deep. In October, they could have did something for Halloween. Something they did on Halloween, got themselves in too deep in something, collective. Something they did in October last month. Whatever alchemy, this October, whatever alchemy they did in October is over. Yeah, Dumb and Dumber. Bah! Not working. Dumb and Dumber, whatever you did is not working. I'm done. I'm so done. Whatever they did in October to try to dim my light, it didn't work. It's over. Oh, Spirit said Dumb and Dumber. Dumb and Dumber, Pinky and the Brain. Binky and the no brain. How about that? Because they don't got no brain. They're insane in the membrane. Hold on, let me shuffle these cards. Look, I just put the deck. A warning was given. They were trying to take what was mine. They was trying to take what was mine. Collected. And they didn't. Too many cards is coming out. Can we get like one card at a time? Thank you, Spirit. It says stay calm and don't respond. Nope. Because I'm not alone in this fight. Ancestors are with me. This person is a flip-floppy energy. This flip-floppy energy that's going crazy. You can hear him going crazy. They broke into the wrong spiritual house and now they're going to jail. Because they was unwantedly touching me. And they had no idea how important I am. I was walking karma. And they were sending me evil eye. A power abuser. Ooh. That's catfishing and stalking me. But somebody's on my side. Yeah, this person is a seductive schmutt. Yeah, I'm getting justice. I'm getting liberated. And they're confused. Yeah, that I'm free. I cut those cords they tried to attach to me. This flip-floppy energy that's a power abuser. We got, yeah, this curse, this hex that they try to put on me. I broke that curse and hex off of me. And now they going crazy, mentally delusional. This dream stealer came out in the reverse. They couldn't steal my dreams. They in danger, or they couldn't put me in any danger. Wow, look, they was casting all types of spells. They were slandering and talking shit. But I was out here not sweating the small stuff, laughing at these energy vampires. Because I trusted the process. Because I knew this was all a test. And these people could have been trying to run like the gingerbread man, but they can't run. Oh, somebody has a secret. There's a secret, collective. Yeah, a restraining order is going to be named. I'm going to put a restraining order against my upstairs neighbors. They're giving me enough ammo to do it. Yeah, ending time is up. They're being exposed. This bougie-ass fake person. They're not getting their wishes granted. A feminine energy and my energy in the reverse. Yeah, difficult time ahead. They were warned. They should have knew better. This person hired and paid an attacker, a hitman. They going crazy, trying to fuck with me. Cause they can no longer siphon off my energy. They going crazy, trying to fuck with me. They can't get none of this good energy. They going crazy. Collective, they going insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain. Insane in the membrane. Got no brain, going insane. My upstairs neighbors is going crazy right now. Because they being exposed for being a spiritual hoe and a rapist. He's a spiritual rapist. He's a spiritual slut, whore, s'more. Going crazy because ending time is up for these energy vampires that are a bunch of seductive schmutts. I'm telling you, I'm not lying. It came out. Seductive schmutt. This energy is a seductive schmutt. They were unable to steal my dreams and they were unable to put me in danger, bitch. Now your ass is in danger, ho. Danger. Danger! Get on the floor. Been so low. Dumb and Dumber got themselves in too deep into a situation. And now ending is happening. They were out here sacrificing people and animals with an aunt related to them and a karmic family. Dumbing their karmic family with the main person as the aunt energy. This aunt energy could be the one that's a dirty cop. Their aunt could be the dirty cop. And let me tell you something. You know what's funny? There's a what I call them? Are they property managers? I guess they're property managers. There's a property manager that basically knocked on my door and told me that I couldn't put up the flyers about my upstairs neighbor because that's illegal. No, it's not illegal. It's not illegal. Not even if it's showing his face, it's not illegal in any shape, way, or form. If he is a predator, or an attacker, or harasser, or doing something, I can definitely show his face. Just like people could just take pictures of you and video of you without their consent, I can fucking blast his face. Yes, I can. She tried to knock on my door and tell me that it's illegal. And then she tried to tell me that she's a former cop. Okay. It's not illegal. And I can still post it and still expose him. If that's the case, I can still do it and expose him. And I don't have to show his face. And that's exactly what I did. Okay. I can't show his face. That's fine. I made another, you know what I did? I made another flyer. And you know what's funny? That same flyer is still downstairs. It was covered for a minute with other shit, because building shit. But I guess the building shit don't need no more the building shit. But yet my flyer is still downstairs. It may not be there anymore after this, after me talking about it now. But that shit's still downstairs. Nice right there. Organized harassment. For everybody to fucking see. Go scan the code so you could get to my fucking YouTube page. I made sure. Keep fucking around. I'll make more flyers. I don't care. I was a little bit skeptical about putting myself out there like that. But at this point, you're targeting me. You're trying to fuck with my life. At this point, I'm gonna make everybody straight. I'm make sure strangers and all that fucking see my channel. I'm gonna give the flyer to anybody and everybody. You're not gonna make me a statistic. You're not going to make me in loving memory of. I'm sorry, that will be you. And there'll be no loving memory of you, though, because nobody's going to miss your ass. Unfortunately, no one is going to miss you. So when you're gone, no one's going to miss your ass. You're going to be forgotten. You're going to be forgotten. Nobody's going to remember you. You didn't leave no mark. You think you doing this, harassing people, you left a mark. Oh, I'm going to go down. Look, dirty cop police, as I split the deck and put it away. I'm telling you. A dirty cop police enemies will be in regret for playing in my... What I said? What I said? I'm just talking to y'all and I'm splitting the deck and look what happens. It's a female that's a dirty cop and police. It's a female in this picture. She's going crazy. She's a dirty cop. This could be their aunt. Aunt related came out. Aunt is a fucking female. It's a feminine energy. That's a dirty cop and she's going crazy. In competition. Was in competition with me in the reverse. This is a wounded warrior in the reverse. A dirty cop in the reverse. The cop is a warrior, right? Would represent some type of warrior. Should represent some type of warrior. Right? But this is a wounded warrior that's in the reverse. That was in a competition and they did not beat me. And now they going crazy. Enemies will be in regret playing my energy. Yes, they will. They danger. They're going to be in regret. They're going to be in danger. Get on the floor. Look at that. Look at that, man. Look at that. This is a dirty cop police. And they're being investigated by internal affairs, by the federal law. Somebody is on my side. Could be another cop. My right ear is ringing when I said someone's on my side. It's another police, the internal affairs, police, federal law, the popo, and all that people, they drink a cup of coffee, right? So it's the federal law. Somebody's on my side. Internal affairs, federal law is on my side. Yeah, because I'm here to bring a positive change. And now somebody's out here playing victim, purposely insane. Because they see me now. I'm standing my ground. I got protection. Somebody was committing identity theft. They in danger. This 3 times coming out. Yeah, wow. They, like I said, for being a dream stealer, they're in danger. The car fell on the table because they self-sabotage themselves. They cut their own tree. They're cutting the tree down, but they're sitting on the wrong side. Idiot. Somebody thought they were a part of the 144. They are not a part of the 144. And now they're trapped, stuck, and stagnant. They put themselves in a jar. Yep, they're being gaslighted and ghosted, collective. What's this? I want to come out. Trapped, stuck, and stagnant. Collective, I'm done pulling. I'm going to end it here. Yeah, shallow, superficial person. Acting like a baby. Look, they got a lot of bad habits. They could be an alcoholic, a pill popper. They could shoot up. A gambler, a cigarette smoker. Yeah, this is for money, over money. If this is for money. Yeah, they're unable to cleanse home. In the reverse, they're unable to cleanse themselves. And now they're worried about the outcome. I'm done. I really am. Collective, thank you for listening and watching as I expose these stupid people that live above me. I like exposing these hoes. I really do. Collective, peace out, man. Peace out. I'll catch y'all tomorrow with a reading. Until next time, enjoy the rest of your Saturday night.